Claude just got its biggest upgrade ever. It is called the Claude Fable 5, and it is the most powerful model Anthropic has ever let normal people use. Here's the part you need to hear. For a short window, it is free. Then the door starts to close. So in this video, I'm going to show you what it does, why it matters for your business, and what to do before the free window ends. Let's get into this. My name is Tony. I help business owners use Claude and AI to get real work done. And today is a news day. So Anthropic dropped two new models, one for everyone and one for a tiny group of people. First, the simple version. Anthropic has model tiers. You may know Haiku, Sonnet, and Opus. Opus was one of the top models. Now there is a new tier above Opus. They call it Mythos class. Think of it as a level up. Fable 5 is that new level made safe for all of us to use. Now, how good is it though? It beats every model Anthropic has ever released to the public on almost every test. And here's the key line. The longer and harder the task, the bigger its leads. So for quick questions, you might not feel a huge jump, but for a big, messy, multi-step work, this is where it pulls away. The team at Stripe tested it early. They had one job that would take a group of engineers over 2 months by hand. Fable 5 did it in a single day, months of work down to a day. Now that is the kind of leap we are talking about. Okay, cool demos are fun, but you run a business. So what does this mean for your real work? 3 things stood out to me. 1, knowledge work. Fable 5 got the top scores on a hard finance test built for a senior level thinking. It is better at reading documents, pulling numbers from charts, and working through tricky problems. So if your work touches reports, data, or analysis, this helps you a lot. 2 is spreadsheets. One early tester said that Fable 5 beats the older model on everyday spreadsheet work at every level, and it finishes about 25 to 30% faster. If you live in spreadsheets, that is real time back in your day. 3, vision. Fable 5 can look at a picture and understand it better. It can rebuild a web app just from screenshots. It can pull exact numbers out of a chart image. So you can show it a screenshot, a photo of a whiteboard, or a messy PDF, and it gets it. The pattern here is simple. The bigger and more annoying the task, the more this model helps. Now, let me be straight with you. There is a catch, 2 really. Catch number 1 is safety blocks. A model this strong can be misused, so Anthropic added guards. If you ask about a few sensitive topics like cybersecurity or biology, Fable 5 hands you your question to Claude Opus 4.8 instead. And you will get told when this happens. The good news, this only kicks in on less than 5% of chats. So for most of us, most of the time, you're talking to the full Fable 5. And Opus 4.8 is still very strong, so even the fallback is still good. Catch number 2 is the free window. So this is a big one, so pay attention. Right now, from today through June 22, Fable 5 is included on the Pro, Max, Team, and Enterprise plan at no extra cost. On June 23, that changes. So after that, using it will need usage credits. They say they hope to bring it back as a normal part of the plans later, but there is no promise on when. So if you want to test it for free, the time is now. Not next month, now. Quick note on the second model, because you will see the name, it is called Mythos 5. It is the same brain as Fable 5, but the safety guards are lifted in some areas. You and I do not get this one. It goes to a small group of cyber defenders and a few researchers working with the US government. And obviously the reason being is because it has the strongest cybersecurity skills of any model in the world. That power needs to stay in trusted hands, and there's just no reason for me to touch it anyway. So just know, Fable 5 is the one you use. Mythos 5 is the lock version for experts. Let me make this more simple. Here is your plan. Step 1, open Claude today. Pick Fable 5 from the model menu. Step 2, give it your hardest task, not a small one. Think about the big project you keep putting off, the messy spreadsheet, the long report, the data you need pulled apart, campaigns. Remember, this model shines on hard work, so feed it hard work. Step 3, compare it to what you got before, see the difference for yourself. Step 4, do this before June 23 while it is free. That is it. Test the ceiling of the things while it costs you nothing. Now, let's make this real. Here's exactly how I would test Fable 5 for one of my clients. Say that I'm helping a HVAC company and we are launching something new, a yearly maintenance membership. Customers pay once a year and we handle their tune-ups, their checkups. It's a new product. We need to have a go-to-market plan from scratch. That is a big job. It has to do the research, the positioning, the pricing angle, a launch plan, emails, posts, a schedule. Most small businesses never do this at all. They just post about it once and just hope for the best. I want a positioning statement, a 2-week launch plan, 3 emails, 6 social media posts, and a day-by-day schedule. Match my plain, clear, friendly voice. Fable 5 goes to work. It researches their market, it figures out the angle, then it builds the whole launch. The positioning, the plan, the emails, the posts, the schedule, all in one run. This is the point of the upgrade that I'm testing out. Remember what I said earlier, the longer and harder the task, the bigger the jump. A full product launch from zero is a long, hard task. This is where Fable 5 shines. That used to be weeks of work or a few $1,000s to an agency. Now it's just an afternoon. I get to review it, tweak it, and ship it off. So try swapping your own business and your own product, run it and see what comes back. So that is the news. Claude Fable 5 is here. It is the most powerful model you can use today for a short time. If this video was helpful, I also created a video on how to create a full blog using Claude. You can tap on the video on the screen right now to watch it. My name is Tony, and I'll see you over there.